Good afternoon and welcome to the Chartreuse Leprechaun. My name is Mark, your host, and today we're going to take another run at Plague Evolved. This came out in 2015. The original Plague game came out in 2012. But today we're going to take a look at a historic disease. It unlocks a bunch of stuff. I managed to finally beat the thing after a lot of attempts yesterday. We're going to see if I can recreate it. We are going to use take a step into the official scenarios. This is what I was talking about last time. Fake news, ultimate board games, science denial, mad cow disease, fight club. There's all kinds of really weird things in here. But we're going to play Black Death. For those of you that know your history, you know that this killed well over 200 million people back in the day, in the Middle Ages. Yeah, things have changed, but what will it do now? So let's find out. Actually, let's back up for a second. Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. We're going to go that route. And again, we're going to play on normal. You can play on super difficult, normal, or gee, let's just goof around. We're going to play normal just because. And oh, I never noticed this before. For experienced genetic strategists, 67% of people wash their hands. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people are ignored. Brutal. Sick people get locked in prison. Doctors never go home, and there's compulsive hand washing. Mega brutal. Genetic drift impacts evolution. Doctors invest in research and random medical checkups. Well, that's fun. Casual. No one washes their hands. Research doctors don't work. And sick people giving hugs. Oh, isn't that awesome? All right, so we're going to play on normal. I've played this, I don't know, half a dozen times so far, and I've never noticed that. That's funny. Anyway, we are going to play... What? Wait a minute. Which one did I choose? I chose Black Death. Oh, I went back and I left it on fake news. Sorry. Ooh, we have another evolved gene. Let's see what this one is. Nope. Nope. There it is. What does this one do? Bonus DNA when devolving? Oh, okay. So what this means is if you've got a symptom or an ability or a transmission effect, and you decide to remove it, which you can, you get some of the DNA points back. Usually it's 2. Apparently, I don't use this, by the way. Usually you get 2 points. This would mean you get, I don't know, 3, 4, 2.5. Not entirely sure. Anyway, again, we're playing on normal, and Yersinia pestis is the actual biological name for the Black Plague. We'll just leave that alone. And we will play. And historically, the Black Plague began, if I remember correctly, it started in like the Caucasus Mountains and the Mongols and so forth. So let's see. We are a new strain of Black Death that's been uncovered, which, by the way, there are cases of this every year. There are some cases somewhere in the world. Not a lot of them. It hasn't ever broken out, but it is still out there. It is not an eradicated thing, which means, I assume, that it keeps evolving. And so now we are a new strain of the Black Death, something that has just re-evolved. So let's see what changes in the world's medical and scientific community can do with this. As much as I want to start this in China, I think this one will start in India. Yeah, let's do that. Patient 1, or patient 0, I guess is the way I should refer to that, using the correct medical terminology. So, oh, yeah, and speed up the time clock. I forgot about that. 7 points. So I try to get to about 10 points before I Valve time slower than thought. Calculated it takes longer than expected for radioactive fluids with a half-life of 3 years to pass through valve. The reason unknown. Okay. Give you some really strange announcements sometimes. Alright, so there's 13 points. Let's start evolving our virus. We want to increase transmission, infectivity, and they're roughly the same. 3 and 10. Oh, I can do both of them. Okay. Well, we'll just increase. I can't? Wait a minute. You just told me that was 3 points. That's not cool. Oh well. We're increasing infectivity so that we can then get out there and, oh my, points are racking up quick. Let's go. We got our 10 points, so let's evolve the fleas, bump up infectivity. Can we do symptoms? Let's see here. Oops. Oh, we were talking about being able to devolve the base ones that come with this, like that one and that one and that one. You cannot devolve. You can't undo them. They never lose this. This virus never loses that ability. So, on the other hand, I could come back. Well, because it's linked, I can't. I can devolve this and get 4 points. Not sure what the requirements are to be able to devolve it, but I could. 6 points. What do we got here? There we go. You know what? I'm going to hang on to those, and we're going to increase infectivity more. And then we're going to start working on symptoms. We got our first dead. There's infection rate is going up. All right, 12 points. Let's see what we can do with 12 points real quick. You want to take this one early if you do. It leads to some nice stuff here, but it drops your infectivity rate. So you want to be careful with this one. So if you're going to take it, you take it early. I made that mistake a lot the last time around. New disease spotted in India. We've got 500 cases and they've figured out it's there. 11, 13. Yeah. Come on, a couple more points. There we go. Now we're in another country. Good deal. Oh, close that off. And we got 20 points. So let's see what we can do here. We want to bump up the infection rate. You'd be surprised how quickly this one evolves its own symptoms over time. I want to... Yeah, we're going to increase the infectivity because, you know, we dropped it last time with that other one. Abilities, yep, will increase its ability to function in whole. And we've now got thousands of cases out there. This is good. Nobody's working on a cure yet, which is even better. Oh, China's now working on a cure. And points from China, thank you very much. Oh, it developed a sweating symptom all on its own. There we go. I was actually thinking of doing that next time, so now I won't. High levels of bird migration. Now, we increased the ability to spread the infection through birds, so bird migration is going to have big impact on this now. Infecting more countries. Here we go. Another one. There we go. Come on. More points. There we go. 15. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I tend to pause the game so I can catch up with all those bubbles, because there are times when there's a lot of them. Alright, so, transmission. Oh yeah, bump up that transmission rate. There we go. And we'll call that good. Extreme bird migration event. Ooh, that was a good move. Choosing to bump up the ability to spread infection through birds on the second level. That was a good choice. Nice. There we go. I'm leaving the menu here on the world, by the way, because I want to keep track of what's going on worldwide, not just in a given country. So that's a personal habit of mine. I'll do that. We got 20 points. So let's, oh, we got more than 20 points. We got 28 points. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. That has better infectivity. Yeah, we'll do that. Bump up the infection rate. That's good. China shuts down airports. Didn't even start in China. How about that? Oh. Now, so there goes that huge bump in points. Once it starts spreading on I don't want to say exponential level, but an incredibly fast rate, then you start getting all these points. And that's a good thing. For us, that is. 19. Okay, our infection rate is massive. Severity, symptoms, lethality. Oh, that does a lot for infection. What is that? Skin lesions. Yeah, we'll go that route. Spread the infectivity and grow the power of the disease. Yeah. Which will be our next stop, by the way, on the other screen for abilities, because we got a 1% research rate going on, or cure rate in the world, too. That's not good. Thank you for that warning box. Hypersensitivity. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, 60 points. My goodness, 70. Almost 80 points. Yeah, that popped up in a hurry. All right. So we'll come back over here and we'll make it resistant to class 1 and 2 antibiotics. And we'll make it more effective in heat. And not a lot of research on a cure yet, so we'll come back over here and we will bump up the infection rate. 30 points, that leaves us 22. What can we do with 22 points? Infection. Ooh, severity goes up. Lethality goes up a little bit. Lethality goes up a lot there. Comparatively speaking, of course. Let's go ahead and do... yeah, let's do that. Alright. Now we turn it back on and hit the right icon and we'll be in good shape. Normal life in China is breaking down. It didn't even start there. Did it ever announce that was going on in India? Puts curfew in place. Yeah, India hasn't broken. Oh, declares national emergency. Removes drug research safeguards. Ooh. Okay. So they don't care if it kills people in the research. Just get the research done. That's just fantastic. And with 676 million dead, the WHO million dead right here. The WHO put this on a watch list. Yeah. There we go. Now we got 44 points. We're going to come back over here to abilities. And this one, you recall, is mostly effective in the wealthy countries, the industrialized nations of the world, because they can afford drugs. So, yeah. Where are we in terms of research? 8%. So we're still doing good there. I don't really want to do that, but I do want to increase resistance of our virus, our plague, to drugs. So we're going to kick it up to class 3 and 4 antibiotics. So that's pretty much everything. Brazil is leading the effort. Oh, now we're up to research it. Oh, there we go. Another 44 points. So we're going to slow that research down by throwing 11 points into, you can't analyze it in the lab, or at least it's harder to analyze it in the lab. And then we're going to make it more effective in cold climates, maybe? Yeah, we'll go that route. And nothing more to build there. That's when I do that. Infection rate goes up, but okay, we may look at that next turn. Or next time we dig in here to get stuff. Pop the blue bubbles to slow down research. Yikes. Very fast, these bubbles. There we go, 79 points. Yep. So we're going to bump that up. At some point, there's going to be some more icons over here of having it spread via air and water. Those options aren't available to us yet. They will be in time. That increases severity. That increases a little bit of everything. And abilities. Yeah, we'll make it, well, actually, where's our research at the moment? We're still at 14%, so we're good there. So, let's go ahead and make this more effective in hot climates. And press on. Has mutated and developed the inflammation system without using points. This is what I was talking about a few moments ago. This thing evolves and changes in terms of the symptoms a lot on its own. So there's not really a lot that you need to do. Ooh, severity goes up, lethality goes up a little bit. Interesting. Have we got, nope, don't have any new ones there. And world research is 22%. Ah. So we need to slow that down. So we'll mutate the virus. There we go. Ooh. Resistant to all known antibiotics. Harder to develop a cure. We're going to go there. And transmission, we got nothing else. There's 2 symptoms left. It's going to evolve those on its own here in fairly short order. So, gain the ability to infect the respiratory system, develop pneumonic or pneumonia form of the plague. Ooh, airborne and virulent. Oh, we'll go there. Yeah. All right, and here we go. There we are, we're now in the west. %, complete. Didn't slow down much. Oh. 50, 60 points, okay. And do we have? We do. Now we're going to spread it through the water. I like it. And we're going to spread it through on dust. Yeah. I like that. All right. So now we have some more symptoms that we can work out here. We have coughing, increases infectivity and severity. I'll go there. What's this? Serious fluid buildup and discharge from the lungs. Increases severity, increases infectivity. Doesn't really change lethality though. Well, that's a bummer. But we'll do it anyway. And now that one bumps up lethality and severity. What is that? Seizures. Ooh, let's do seizures. God, I'm so glad viruses don't have brains like this. That would be crazy. crazy bad. Mutated and developed pulmonary edema. Okay, that's, if I remember right, that's water surrounding the heart, keeping it, and lungs, keeping them from being able to function at full capacity. China has fallen into anarchy. And it didn't even start there. Oh, now we got to do something about this research. Okay, so we got 55 points. What does this do? Severity, infectivity. Abilities. So, what is that? Significantly harder. Structure reassembled and highly unstable. Ooh, I like it. What's this one? Restructured the DNA again. Okay. New strain now exists, increasing the work needed to develop a cure. We're going to go that route. And I'll drop 31 points on that. And then, what do we get here? Coughing up blood. Increases ineffectivity and is fatal in extreme cases. We'll go with that. Excuse me. And nuclear explosion in Spain. Released a vast cloud of ring cause unknown, but location suggests failure or sabotage of a power plant containment system. How fantastic is that? Points. Okay, so this is where it gets problematic. You got this really small number of people that are not infected. Healthy people are 9 million. Well, we might actually make this work. That's pretty small. Infected? No, there's 500,000 people infected. There's 9 million left. Oh, okay. There's two. Afghanistan is wiped out. Iceland is unaffected. Oh, wow. We may not win this one, but we'll see. So, research priority is high. Key research, Iceland, Brazil, Canada. Okay. Research, 336 days till completion. Alright. Close that. And we'll drag out our 44 points. We want to... Oh yeah, that takes infectivity all the way up. What about this? Not quite all the way up. Alright, so we'll go here. And then, anything else we can do? Severity goes up. Pathogen destroys motor neurons to cause paralysis. Significantly harder to cure and can be lethal. We'll take that. There we go. Now let's see how we do. This is where the points are going to be harder to come by because so much of the world is completely infected. The question is if we'll get rid of that last little bit of blue. Saudi Arabia's government has fallen. This is going to be close. I don't think we're going to make it, though. I think there's going to be some survivors. That's a bummer. Take a quick look at the world map. Iceland is still unaffected. Yeah, there's going to be some survivors. That's a bummer. We came so close. 300,000 people healthy? It's got to be the entire population of Afghanistan. My goodness. Or, Iceland, rather. Is still running. There's still that little bit of blue there. Not looking good. On the other side of that, their research for a cure is like non-existent now because there's like one country with anybody left in it. Oh, Still 330,000 people. Oh man, Iceland has locked itself up and their people are going to be unaffected. So there's going to be some survivors, folks. We are not going to be able... Oh, that's a bummer. I told you this one wasn't easy. And this is on normal difficulty. This isn't even hard. Yeah, it's probably going to end up being like 300,000 people left alive, and they're all going to be in Iceland. So the descendants of the Vikings people are going to repopulate the world. How about that? Yeah. 323,000. Yep, it's the population of Iceland, apparently. That last little bit of blue isn't going to go away. Once the infected count reaches 0 and all that's left is survivors, that's the end of the game. And there we are. We lose. Killed all its hosts. Some healthy people survive. So there you go. That is how that game is played. And yeah, almost, but not quite. 300,000 people. Like I said, when I finally made it through this, it took a little bit of doing. So I hope you enjoyed this little playthrough on the Black Death in Plague Inc. Evolved. So with that, my name is Mark, your host here at the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Thanks for coming in to stay with us. We appreciate your time. Your time's valuable, and we're very grateful you chose to spend it with us. So with that, I wish you a great day, a great week, and thanks again. We'll see you back here next time on the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Bye-bye. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Oh, that's fun. I just went 900 meters in the wrong direction. That was where we wanted to go. Well, fantastic.